Hey guys, Brandon here. So, you'll never be able to guess where I am. Unless you saw the towel rack and guessed that I am at work. First of all, before I even get started, Austin, good to have you back. So this week's topic, come up with our Pokemon team. Oh, let's have some fun. Anyone who knows me from my personal channel knows that I am a huge Pokemon fan. So, this was really easy for me to come up with. In fact, it's not even been 5 minutes since I finished watching your video, Austin. Right off the bat, let's get some ground rules down. I'm only giving myself one starter Pokemon from Urtang. Only one starter Pokemon, and also, I'm not letting myself pick any legendaries. Realistically, legendary Pokemon very rarely make it onto my team anyways, but I'm looking at this as if I am a trainer. In real life, realistically, what am I going to be able to get? So, with that said, let's jump right into it. And my first Pokemon is one that you made fun of, Austin. My favorite Pokemon of all time, Jolteon. Now, first of all, obviously Jolteon would fill in the electric spot on my team, but one thing that people often forget about with Jolteon, he can learn Bug-type moves. What is Bug strong against? Psychic types. What's one of the strongest types in the entire fucking game? Psychic types. So Jolteon would not only help me take care of flying Pokemon and water Pokemon, but it would also give me an advantage against Psychic types. Let's go ahead and pick my starter. I'm going to go ahead and go with who I feel is one of the underappreciated starters, Bulbasaur. Anyone from my gaming channel wondering, yes, his name would be Smitty. Bulbasaur is a guy who can take a hell of a hit. He has a decent amount of HP, so he'd be kind of a protective wall type Pokemon. Obviously, he knows plenty of really strong grass type moves, including but not limited to Solar Beam, need we go on. But also, he's part poison type, so I'd be able to use Toxic or Poison Powder or something like that, and be able to slowly chip away at my enemy's HP while I full-on berate him with a wave of grass-type moves, or takedown, or something like that. I thought a little bit outside of the box for my fire type, and this is the only one who isn't a Gen 1 Pokemon. I'd have to go with Houndoom. First of all, coolest name ever or what? Second of all, I love how it looks. Beyond just the superficial stuff, Houndoom is a quick, super strong fire-type Pokemon, but it is also a dark type. Once again, giving me an advantage over Psychic types. For those of you who don't know, Psychic types are the bane of my existence. I love using them. I fucking hate fighting them. So I want to have as many psychic barriers as I can. As many strong Pokemon against psychic Pokemon as I can. So Houndoom would not only be a strong fire type, but he'd help me against the psychic enemy. We got fire and grass, so naturally we need a water type Pokemon. And this one is once again, a little bit outside of the box. I'm going with Kingler. I don't really have any battle advantage reasons for picking Kingler. I just absolutely love Kingler. I don't know why, I can't explain it, but I've always been a huge fan of Krabby and Kingler. Now, I also went ahead and thought about double battles, hypothetically, if I was in a double battle, who would be a good Pokemon to throw in there? And any double battle team needs a really good wall, a really good defensive wall. So I went with the Pokemon that most people equate me with, Snorlax. As I just said, Snorlax is a hell of a defensive wall. It can learn Hyper Beam, which is a amazing fucking move. If you don't know, now you know. N-word. And also, if memory serves me, Snorlax can learn a variety of fighting-type moves, and since I don't have an exclusively fighting-type Pokemon on my team, I at least want someone who knows a couple fighting-type moves here or there. Mix that with the fact that I'm pretty sure Snorlax can learn Psychic, and it can also learn Rest, meaning that I can get HP back in the middle of a battle without having to use a potion or anything like that. Snorlax is a really good all-around Pokemon. And the final member of my team, fighting them, they are the bane of my existence, but I always make sure I have a Psychic-type Pokemon on my team. And the Psychic-type Pokemon I would have to go with is Alakazam. No questions asked. I don't know if Alakazam is the best Psychic Pokemon per se, but Alakazam is my personal favorite. I shouldn't need to explain the advantages of having an Alakazam. If you've ever fought a Psychic-type trainer, you know exactly why I want him on my team. And, again, I'm just an Alakazam fan. So, that's my dream party. Obviously, I'd have a whole bunch of other Pokemon in the box, because I'm a fan of so many different Pokemon. It was difficult choosing between 6, or narrowing it down to just 6 because of how many I like. Something I was able to do quickly, but it hurt. It hurt not putting Marowak in my team. It hurt not having a Sandslash. I didn't even have a Geodude. I did not have a Geodude in my team. So, Professor Oak would have a lot of my Pokemon to play with. But, I'm rambling now. Comment question of the day. Who would you have on your team? If you can't pick a full team of 6, just give me like 2 or 3. There's trainers out there with 2 or 3. Like the bug-type trainers, they usually have 2 or 3. Admittedly, they're only bug types, but still, only 2 or 3. So that about does it for this week's video. Austin, once again, it's really good to have you back. I'm thrilled that you're making videos again. I missed you, motherfucker. To everyone else, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, keep on surfing.